Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Well, we did the intro, that little main riff that happens at the beginning of this Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. And you guys gave it 600 likes, so it said you wanted to see the lesson for the rest of the song. So that's what we're going to take care of now. We're going to do all the riffs and all those little licks that are going on over the riffs all throughout the song. It just keeps going and going and going. So we're going to take care of all that today, and then in the next lesson after this, we'll take a look at the guitar solo. All right, so let's start with, after we've already done that main riff that starts, that's the thing that starts the song. It's kind of what they're doing in the breakdown and all that good stuff. So you know that already, hopefully. If not, check out that lesson. So then when the guitars come in, the rest of the band comes in, we're still tuned down a half step with now dropped D tuning in tuned down a half step. So it's really like drop D flat or drop C sharp, whatever your tuner wants to call it. So basically, tune your whole guitar down a half step, and then tune the lowest 6th string down another whole step. All right, so now we're in that drop tuning, and we can play power chords with just one finger. Rock on. So now we're just gonna start with the power chord across this 4th, 5th, and 6th strings at the 2nd fret, then the 4th fret, and the 5th. Now you can do that with one finger. All right, so it's just 2, 4, 5. So just kind of keep it like that, keep it more quiet, and then they start adding stuff to it. They do the 2, 4, 5 again, and they'll do a little muted down up there, which is mute the strings, and do a down up. So after a couple times of doing that, then they start doing more mutes. They go. So it's a down up, down up, down up, just muted. All right, so then we start making our way into the actual song, and it sounds like this. So that was just 2, 4, 5, and then the open. And then we're gonna lead into the this first big riff. It was just 5, 4, 0 on the low E string. All right, so overall that stuff was that main intro lick we were doing. All right, then we have this riff. All right, so I'm going to show you that part, and then I'm going to show you the little lead guitar stuff that's going on over it, actually. For all the parts, I'll be doing that. So we're just at the 2nd fret there again. Hit it 3 times, up to the 5th fret. I just like to use my 3rd finger there. Then the open strings. So hear this. So that open, and then come right back down with the 2nd fret. Again. This time, the 3rd time you play that 5th fret, hold it, then the open, and then that same 5, 4, 0. So all together. All right, so there's a lead lick that's going on over that part, which you need to get used to because it goes on throughout the entire song pretty much. Now the pattern is all on the B string here. Now let's start here at the 5th fret on the B string, then 8, then back to 5, then the open B. So we have this. All right, so it's just down, up, every time. So what's going on over this particular section is that we just learned the rhythm is that 5, 8, 5, 0 done 3 times. Now the same pattern, except the notes are going to be 3 and 5. Still going to that open string, but the notes are not going to be 3 and 5 on that B string. Same exact pattern, different notes. Now do that 3 times. And then the 4th time through, you just hang out on the 3 and 5s and do that pattern 4 times there. So all together. Remember, that works over the... All right, so now we've made it to the verse. Let me play the rhythm for it first, and because we're going to learn that first, and then we'll show you the lead stuff going on over that. So here we go. All right, so all this stuff is very similar. You're just going to do some palm-muting now. Start with the just 1 beat of the 2nd fret power chord, and then you're going to do some 8th note. Just palm mute down here, all downstrokes. A little quick 5th fret in there, then the open. So we have this. All right, then back to the, remember that first one is not muted. So there, the 2nd time through, we don't go up to the 5th fret. And then we have that same ending, 5-4-0, so all together. All right, so what's going on over that? So we have this going on over it. Here we go. All right, so it's the same lick, just kind of things are a little bit different order. We're going to start again with a 5-8-5, done twice, that pattern done twice, down to the 3-5. Repeat that. Now this time we're going to do the 5-8-5 again to start it twice. But now instead of going to 3 and 5, we're going to go to 8 and 10. Same pattern. And just like the previous riff, the last measure of the 4 will be just down to the 3-5, the pattern done there 4 times. All together, so this is happening over the... So we have... slower. All right, so now we have what would be pretty much the pre-chorus section. Sounds like this. All right, so that's pretty easy. It's just we're going to be hanging out on the 7th fret here. 3 times to the 10th fret, then back to the 7, 3 more times, back to that 10, and then quickly jump down to the 5th fret. So we have this. And repeat that. Now pretty much the same thing, 2 frets higher. All right, so that's simple enough. Now we have a lead part that's going on over that as well, so let's take a look at that. All right, fun stuff. So it's more of the same exact pattern. So we're just going to be basically doing it here at the 13th fret first, 13 and 10 to be exact, 3 times. Then take it down to 8 and 10 once. So it is. Now repeat that 4 times. Then we're pretty much, once again, going to move it up, everything up 2 frets. Except for the very last time you play it, the 4th time, you're going to play that still the same 12-15 lick. And the last, that could be 8 and 10. All right? And that takes us to the chorus. So let me play that chorus riff for you real quick. All right, so kind of just hanging around on the same power chords again. We're at the 2nd fret here. So you hit it, hold it the first time, and then hit it in 8th notes 2 times. Then 2 0 2 0. Full power chords. We have this. And hit those open strings again, and then that same little descending 5 4 0 again. There's a power chord now at the 3rd fret off the A string. So it's a power chord there. So what I did there was play the power chord, and in the middle of it, open A string, back to the power chord, then up to the 5th fret there. Hit that power chord again, then that same ending. So all together. So on top of that, we have more lead guitar stuff, and it has kind of a different ending as it's leaving the chorus. So let me play through all that real quick. So that's what's going on over the actual chorus itself, not that little ending. So that's just that 5/8 pattern. Done 4 times, then take into the 7th fret. Just move it up 2 frets. All right, so that's going on all throughout the chorus, and then at the end of the chorus, when it's leaving the chorus, it does this pattern. All right, so it kind of moves around a little bit quicker. We're gonna change the pattern to, you're gonna still be pretty much on the B string a lot, but the 5th fret and then 2 open Bs. So it's a 3 notes, kind of thinking 3-note patterns. Then do the same thing off the 7th fret, then 8, back to 7, play this. All right, now in that little pattern with just 5-0 and then 4-0 on the G string. Down, up, down, up. All right, now repeat that. All right, now we have a little bit different here. It sounds like this. So I started that the same way. 5, 2 open Bs, 7, 8, 7. And then from there we went 7, open B, and shift back to the 2nd fret on the G. And from there we're going to repeat that same little, that lick, but now with the 3rd fret on the B string, 3rd fret, then open B, to the 2nd fret on the G. Now you're going to repeat that like 5 times. Well, really 4 times. So we have this. And and then end it with 3-0, then 2-0. So just like we did there. So all right, so that kind of is the exit of the chorus. So it's, you know, a pretty involved little part, but you just got to kind of get used to it a little bit, playing those parts. That pattern is so repetitive, it might be kind of hard to remember all the little intricacies of where you need to play it and everything. But in the next lesson, we're going to really kind of ramp up the difficulty level a little bit, and we're going to take a look at that guitar solo section. So I'll see you then.